pop art pet portrait. I am so excited to be making with you today. So, let's get creating. The supplies you will be using today are a paper, pencil, some coloring utensils like markers or crayons, and a Sharpie. If you know anything about me, you know I love my cat. She usually makes an appearance at the end of my videos. So today, we're going to be drawing a cat. Now you can draw any animal that you prefer if you're making your own pet portrait, but today I'm going to show you how to draw a simple cat. To start off, you're going to make a J shape that curls in just a little bit further on either side of your cat, making one a mirror image of the other. Then you're going to make two diagonal lines going towards the center with a couple of bumps curling back in and a line going parallel back up to make your first foot. You'll do the same thing on the other side as a mirror image. Next, I'm just going to draw a line along the bottom of my cat to show that she's sitting on the ground. Now my cat kind of has some hair that points out on the sides of her cheeks, so I'm going to make her head look almost like a football shape. I'm going to draw two diagonal lines coming out from her neck and then a point on either side coming back in towards the top of her head. Then we'll add some ears, which will be two open bottomed triangle shapes on top of her head. Next, I'll close up her head with just a tiny arch and add a triangle inside of each ear. Here's the part where you can get a little creative with your cat's face. I'm just drawing the eyes closed. You can do that, or you can make your cat face however you like. I like to do an upside down curved triangle for a nose, or a heart shape if you'd like, and then add a J and a backwards J connected to it. Of course, we do not want to forget our kitty whiskers, so I'm going to add those on either side, about 3, and we're missing one little thing, a cat tail. So I'm going to draw a curving line up the side of my page and curve it back down, making sure to connect so it looks like it's coming out from behind my cat. To give it some movement, I'll add a couple of lines like this to show that her tail is wagging. Now, before you start adding a background or coloring, I'd like for you to give your animal a little bit of texture. Now, texture is something that you can feel, and when we draw it, it's called implied texture. So you are going to give your animal some implied texture. That will help people understand what your animal feels like. In this case, Kate feels fluffy. After you've added all of your texture to your pet, you are going to draw some sections in your background. So I'm going to draw a few lines to give me 3 different sections. So I have one on the side, one on the top, and one on the other side and bottom. Feel free to pause if I'm moving too fast, but your next step is going to be to add different patterns in the background behind your cat. So you can see here that I'm adding 3 different patterns in those 3 sections that I made behind my cat. Next, you'll grab your Sharpie and you will outline your cat and add some extra details if you'd like. Don't forget your texture. And after that, you will color in your background and any parts of your animal that you would like. I chose to use markers, but of course you can use any sort of coloring utensil that you have on hand. I liked the way the markers look though because they're nice and bold and bright, just like pop art is. As you're coloring in your background, try to cover up as much white as you can. That way, your artwork will really pop. I hope you enjoyed making with me today. Keep creating, my beautiful artists.